months now, ICE Denver has insisted they are arresting, quote, the worst of the worst. And now Denver7 Investigates is witnessing an operation firsthand. In case you missed it earlier in this broadcast, we showed you part of a ride along with ICE. The agency arrested a 22-year-old man they say re-entered the country illegally after being removed. And we also know the suspect has an open drug case, multiple drug cases in Denver and Arapahoe counties. Well, ICE tells us this was part of a 9-day operation resulting in the arrest of 243 people with pending or previous criminal cases on their records after entering the U.S. illegally. A 25-year-old woman also was detained, but she has no criminal record in Colorado that we know of.
So I think it's natural to be empathetic. My officers are empathetic. Right? We're human beings. We live in this community. We also understand that we have a job to do, and we have to enforce immigration law.
Investigative reporter Natalie Chuck joins us now.
And Natalie, that was the field office director for ICE that we just heard from there. And one of the points he was really trying to hammer home is that he believes Colorado laws make these operations more dangerous for the public.
Right, Jessica and Shannon. And I mean, this is not groundbreaking information, right? We have known for a long time that there have been back and forth conversations between local law enforcement agencies and ICE. There's some frustration and contention there when it comes to how they're able to operate under Colorado law. Now, in this specific case, we know that the suspect had this open Denver case, right? There were 3 charges there, including possession with intent to manufacture or distribute, including fentanyl, heroin, and cocaine. Some serious charges, depending on who you ask, but especially under ICE's opinion. Now, the records show that the suspect did bail out of Denver when he was in Denver's jail. And this is a case where the field office director says it's a prime example of what happens when they're not allowed to work with these local agencies to detain anyone who was arrested and is being released from Colorado's jails. Take a listen to why he says he's frustrated.
If we had laws in Colorado that allowed for the safe transfer of inmates to ICE custody, what you saw today wouldn't have needed to happen. I had to expend unnecessary resources to arrest one person that was a habitual offender, narcotics trafficker, that I could have gotten with one agent if the jails were allowed to cooperate with ICE.
Now, of course, most sheriff's offices would argue that this is necessary because that's the state law. One of the laws prohibits local governments from entering into intergovernmental agreements with the federal government for civil immigration enforcement. Another prohibits them from assisting in non-criminal immigration. So if ICE makes one of those requests to a sheriff's office asking them to hold someone in jail for ICE to pick up, there's really not much the sheriff's office can do to abide by that. Now, advocates for these laws argue that they're important so that people feel welcome and comfortable contacting local law enforcement despite their immigration status. But you guys, we've heard this over and over from ICE. They've posted on X before calling out certain sheriff's offices saying this is a problem, we're not able to safely detain these people, and then they argue that they have to take them out into public spaces like a Denver apartment complex. But this is really a tangible example that we saw of what they're arguing. And of course, I've talked to some sheriff's offices who say they don't know what they want us to say or what they want ICE to say. This is the law and they have to abide by it here in Colorado.
Interesting to watch this today. Yeah, thanks for that,
Great
Natalie.
work, Natalie.
And again, we are dedicated to digging deeper into issues that impact Coloradans. The investigative team here works day and night, I can promise you that, to hold organizations and governments accountable. So if you have a story that you want us to look into, just scan that QR code on your screen to connect with me, or you can send me an email at natalie.chuck@denver7.com.